Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Akabane101, and welcome to Dark Cloud. I'm going to the options menu for a sec so it doesn't, go to the intro video. We're going to be playing a modded version of Dark Cloud. Ain't that a thing? I'm going to bring it up right here. It's my display capture, so if the background starts wigging out, that's probably why, because it's display capture. But it's so we can see this lovely thing, the Dark Cloud Enhanced Mod module. Amazing. It's made by Hidden Castle, Word of Wind, Mike Zordi, and Diuppy. I only just found out about this because the YouTube algorithm finally decided to help me in a great way. About 3 months ago, Hidden Castle made a video showing how to install this mod, which changes a ton of things. We'll go over the features momentarily, but it has lots of great features such as being able to switch your character in the overworld and having unique NPC dialogue as you talk to the individual characters in the world. Tons of extra dialogue, actually. I can only imagine what an undertaking that must have been to be able to do something like that. The installation's really simple. Check the video in the description. Hidden Castle explains exactly how to set it up, and make sure you're using PCSX number 1.6 or higher. Other than that, we're going to go into the options here. We're going to enable some features in improved graphics. I'm not exactly sure what graphics that we're improving, but regardless, I'm sure it'll look prettier. One big thing, though, I will say is that they definitely did a great job of fixing the UI in the menus. Unless this is just a new feature, I always remember the UI being split up. It had almost like it's pulled apart and then sectioned off when you bring it into widescreen. So you'll notice it when we're in game. It's actually a really, really nice looking feature. I love that we can disable HP beeping sounds for our weapons, so it won't go beep, beep, beep all the freaking time. We're going to disable the battle music, and we're going to disable character attack sounds just for now, just to test it out. We're probably going to change things as we go along here. You can also disable all music, which is a content creator's blessing if I actually decide to edit these videos. By the way, if you do want to see an edited playthrough of Dark Cloud that has voice acting in it, then please go ahead and check out my previous playthrough. It's story-based and focuses on the characters and talking to each individual NPC as we go along here. In this, we're going to be skipping through a lot of the content, largely content that we've already seen before in previous videos. So again, if you're going to feel a bit lost, maybe go check out some of those videos first and then come back here and check these out, unless you're just interested in checking out the mod itself. We're just going to check out one more thing here, and allow me a moment. All right, and here we are. This is the Dark Cloud Enhanced changelog version 1.0. So this is a massive, massive changelog of all the different things that are available here, including NPC side quests, a new NPC named Pickle that can tell you the percentage of completion you have for specific villages, as well as, I think there's new drop tables. They've reduced the price of bait, even though I hoard bait like an absolute monster. And they changed a lot of parameters, prices of things, where weapons can drop, what types of weapons can drop. They've also adjusted the stats of most of the weapons in the game, so everything that you know about the original weapons and how they upgrade and what they become. I think they all become the same types of weapons, but the stats themselves will be vastly different, so you can't really rely on previous weapon trees and tables. A huge thing, though, and you might have just seen this, is the ability to change the element on your weapon on the fly. If you have access to that element, it will cycle between non-elemental and then any of the elements you currently have equipped on your weapon, such as the dagger, which has wind or nothing else at the start. You can switch between physical damage or wind elemental damage, and you don't have to go into your menu to switch it around. That is going to be really nice, especially when we get to Ruby and have to engage on the doors a switch on, or whatever the color is. Like if it's holy, you can switch to holy, shoot the door opens up, you're good to go. If it's wind, you switch to wind, etc., etc., etc. Awesome stuff. I don't know if they've added the Flappy Duster for the final dungeon. I haven't really seen it. But then again, I haven't gotten to the end game or seen it in the changelog. Maybe it's a hidden thing. Who knows? Regardless, though, would be very, very nice to see. And we can't abuse the funds increased as much. It's 2.2 originally. Now it's 1.5. So lots of balance changes. Hugely, we can also soft reset the game. So nice. Very, very convenient. They've gotten rid of the broken dagger glitch and changed it into just a button press cheat code if you want to use that. I'm not going to use any actual cheats that they've added to the game. But again, if you want to use them, they're there for you to use. Oh, well, there you go. They fixed it. I didn't even see that in the changelog. So yeah, Flapping Duster's back. So we'll be able to actually see that once we get to that portion of the game. Fantastic. Good job, guys. Yeah, so on top of that, all the weapons have been adjusted. Their weapon HPs, their attacks. Wow, kitchen knife is crazy now. Tsukikage, what? Okay, everything's just going nuts. Everything's just going nuts. Yeah. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Nice and easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Good job, everyone. So yeah, go check out Hidden Castle's channel. Also, I watched a really amazing like iceberg video, which tells you all the hidden juicy secrets about Dark Cloud and its development. That was really good. So go check that out. Also, in case you guys are playing the base game of Dark Cloud, because I don't think I'm going to be able to use any of this information, but I just want to show it off. I will also have a link to a Google Drive version of this. This is my baby. Thanks to Dog Eyes for all the information that he's provided. Very long time ago in our Dark Cloud 1 playthrough, I've been able to compile a list of information of all of the weapons inside of Dark Cloud. All 103 weapons. So for example, we have Tone's dagger. We can compare it to that of the Chris knife. And look at that, it just updates automatically. Amazing. Look at all this compiled information. Oh my god, this took 6 hours to make. Plus, who knows how many hours Dog Eyes spent on that. So I just wanted to give Dog Eyes a huge shout out for this, because this is what I'm going to be using if I ever do another vanilla playthrough of Dark Cloud, especially when we're doing the 100th floor dungeon, which will be coming at some point. So anyway, without further ado, enough faffing about, if you will. We're going to jump right on in, back into the game. We have our graphical settings set up to go. Good stuff. And we're going to hit continue. So we're going to load into a save that's just after the intro video. You don't have to do this. You can just make a new account, or a new save file, excuse me. But don't load into a previously made save. That's a key thing. It will actually brick your game. Or, well, brick your save. It'll probably just crash, is what I'm trying to say. So here we are. Look at us. We're in widescreen, which is not unfamiliar to us. Widescreen has been a thing that we can do with PCSX. We're using panache files specific to the game that we're using, which allows us to make the screen bigger. But the UI has also been fixed to allow for better visual structure. Like, you don't have the UI being stretched out and then almost like cut into pieces as it gets stretched across the screen. So it's still stretched, but it's not as terrible as what it used to be whenever we use an emulator to stretch things out. So you'll see here, I just want to show this off. This is the screenshot I posted. Do you have any side quests? This is the village mayor of Norune Village. And he says, I might have some side quests for you later, but for now, come back when you're more experienced. Awesome. So later on, as we unlock more NPCs in the village and we add more characters, slowly we'll unlock new side quests in the game. Which is great. It gives you something else to do. And also, I need to set that button, my touchpad, to select instead of start, because the emulator is great and all, but man, I wish I could select the two sides of my touchpad. It would just make things so much easier. If you don't know, on the PS4 version of Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud 2, the left side of the touchpad is select and the right side is start. And it's so nice. Such a nice big button to press. Makes my life so much better. Anyway, we're going to jump into the first dungeon. We might run across the new mini-bosses, which are like stammed out, extra HP, slightly larger monsters that are scary and spoopy, and all that great stuff. Also, hello, it's the Fairy King. So we're just going to, again, skipping through most of the dialogue that doesn't matter. These are things that we've seen before. I have a link in the description. Go check out the playlist. There's probably a card that's popped up on screen here and there that'll link you to it. There'll probably be a link at the end of the video as well. Go check it out. It's a fully voiced playthrough of Dark Cloud. I go over it all in great detail. I talk to every NPC. Every line of text does not go unread that I managed to see anyway. So I just want to show this off. So we're fighting Skeleton Soldier. And if we press up, we just switched our weapon to physical damage. And if we press down, it's back to win. Now, I could just keep pressing up and it'll do the same thing, because I only have one element on this weapon. But it's just such a nice thing. Like, I think I've been asking for that type of feature in Dark Cloud 1 for virtually forever. I mean, in the entire playthrough, I'm like, man, wouldn't it be nice if we could just press a button and it would switch between the different elements in the game? Like, that just would speed things up. Because if we look at, say, Dark Cloud 2, which I love Dark Cloud 2, but I love Dark Cloud 1 more, even despite the fact that I have to go through the menus more. There are still conveniences that could be made with Dark Cloud 1, and Dark Cloud 2 just took that whole element thing and threw it out the window. They said, well, who cares? Just use every element on every attack, or the best element on the monster automatically, so you don't even have to think about it as you attack a monster with your weapon in Dark Cloud 2. So in this case, we're still consciously making the effort to choose the element we want to use on the enemy, which I think is such a brilliant idea, because it gives the player the agency to switch the element, but it doesn't make it so brain dead that the player's not even thinking about what they're consciously doing. If you're fighting a wind element, you should probably not be using the wind ability when fighting a monster. So I think that's so freaking great. I love it. Also, I'm pretty sure that dashers are like weak to wind, if I'm not mistaken. Also, what the heck? When did the game become nice to me and give me 3 Georama balls in one spot? Amazing. Amazing. Still a relatively large map, but we do have a spring in case we do get beat up, which is always great. Oh, yes, sorry, I should probably also show off some features here that we can already show off right off the bat. So, we have a repair powder, but one thing that's great is we can just throw it into our active item slots, and we can stack it as well. If we had more than one repair powder, we can put multiple repair powders in our active menu. And then we can use the repair powder in our active menu and automatically use it on our currently equipped weapon. And because Dark Cloud 1 only uses melee weapons, or sorry, one weapon per character, I should say, we don't have to worry about actually using it on like our ranged weapon. Not that I think that works in Dark Cloud 2, because Dark Cloud 2 has specific powders for specific types of weapons. Are you using a melee weapon or are you using a ranged weapon type thing? But aside from that, that is the general gist of it. All right, let's see if we can kill a freaking... Nope, never mind. Never mind. I was going to try and kill him without getting poisoned. We might as well just fight this one to the death before we use an antidote. There we go. If you didn't know, antidotes are absolutely terrifying. Sorry, antidotes. Poison is absolutely terrifying. I think poison does something like 200% of your HP. Or it's a fixed amount, and it's like a ridiculous amount of damage. It's like 200 health points of damage, if that's the case. But, yeah. Poison is so brutal that if you don't go back to the village mayor and get a second antidote, you're probably going to die if you just get tickled by a bat. It's like a 10% chance or lower, I think, dying to poison, or not dying to poison, getting afflicted with poison, but yeah, it's still kind of brutal. Hello. Got him! Alright, I don't recommend doing that, by the way. The amount of damage we get on our dagger for that is actually quite ludicrous. So what we're probably going to do is we're probably going to try and get our dagger up to +5 and then turn it into a synth sphere and then throw it into whatever weapon we manage to find. Now, knowing my luck... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, knowing my luck, I won't find a weapon, but we might actually just find one right off the rip. All right. It's locked! Oh, I wonder if they've changed this. All right, let's force the chest open. And I will guess... I don't really care if it's Curse, because Curse will negate our ability to change weapons. Poison's the only one I care about. It's Explosion! Let's get away! Oh! I actually got hit this time. All right. That's all right. I'll take it. You know what? At least there is some negative side to Explosion, finally. Sweet! And we got the base lard. Awesome. Fantastic. So yeah, we're not going to switch to the base lard quite yet. We're going to turn the dagger into a synth sphere. Just don't want to break my weapon, but I also don't want to repair it just yet. There we go. Looking good. So we're going to repair it. Look at that. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? Also, wait, hold on here. I just want to check something. Oh, my changes to everything got... All right, weird. Okay, so for some reason, all these were unchecked. So I'm not sure why that's the case. Maybe it's because I loaded in a save, but the save was using those exact settings. So I'm not sure why that would be the case. Maybe it'll work on a as I reload a save. So maybe those graphical improvements I just didn't see quite yet, but there we go. Actually, I think now I'm actually noticing the graphical improvements. The bat looks a lot better there. Holy shit. Okay. Maybe I'm just really dumb. Also, ooh, there we go. We fixed it. I do apologize. For some reason, my brain just didn't realize that it wasn't updated, because it was like, oh, this all looks the same. But it actually looks a little bit cleaner now. There we go. Perfect. Looking good. Look at these stats. Oh, we have anti-beast as well. That's good to know. So yeah, we're gonna get the dagger to like level 5, and then we'll turn it into a synth sphere, and we'll be good to go. So I didn't see any any mini bosses, but I think we're okay. We got an ice gem. Can probably sell that for some dank loot. And we're getting a little thirsty. One thing I will say, so apparently each of the weapons in the game have their own unique like perks. So the one example that was given in the video showing off the everything was the bone rapier can actually be used as a bone key, but that might have like a negative effect or something on the level itself, which is kind of interesting. So I'm not sure how that would pan out, but if we ever get the bone rapier, we're definitely going to be checking it out and messing with it for sure. But in this case, we just have the bone key, so we're just going to use that. And I'm not seeing any sort of mini bosses on this floor, but I did see one. Oh god. Block, block, block. There we go. Ow, 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 that hurt. Okay. Eat the bread. Nice, look at that. There is no sign of monsters on this floor. You can now leave. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so sometimes there's a mini boss. Holy shit, we got the tramwheel. I don't think it's worth taking the tramwheel just yet because we just don't have the weapon HP to handle it. I know we can switch to the base lard, but it's not worth it. And we can always use the tramwheel later, so it's not like we have to use it right now. It's very tempting though. I will admit, absolutely. So yeah, we're looking pretty solid on this first dungeon. We have a new weapon. We're gonna continue leveling up the dagger to +5, turn it into a synth sphere, then we'll drop it into whatever current weapon that I think is the best. And the nice thing is I can use that Excel spreadsheet that I made to show me what the weapon's gonna level up to, which is really, really nice. Now, that being said, knowing what it's going to level up to is great and all, but we also don't know what stats we really do need to upgrade it, fully to the next upgrade build-up path. So let's leave the dungeon temporarily, and we'll drop down some buildings, because why not? I probably won't grab their little treasure chests, or maybe I will. I don't know. Probably usually a good idea, because they're always missable. And then we're going to get a lovely tutorial from Mr. Man. Look at that. Amazing! You can place buildings wherever... Oh, yeah, so in that iceberg video, apparently this was like all the features. Oh, wow, yeah, look at the texture work. That's so much better! The character model looks so good. Sorry. In the iceberg video that was posted, apparently it was like there was a really sad trailer of like a guy walking through his old neighborhood that's been like destroyed or like rebuilt. And he's like, man, if only I could rebuild my entire village. And then it cuts to like Norune village and someone building the village. And I'm like, man, that is dark. That is darker than dark. What a way to market your game. All right, Mr. Mayor, give me your loot. Give me your loot, mate. Thank you. And what you should always, always, always do, repair the weapon immediately. And then ask for more. It never ends. Hello. Now, I wonder, I'm doubting there's a bug where I could throw it in my active items and then talk to him again. And then he gives me another. Okay, I thought so. Okay, good. We can't abuse the game that hard. Good. Excellent. Everything has been tested accordingly. Fantastic. Okay, let's just drop some stuff down on the georama. Of course, the music is just starting to fade, so let's just drop these in here. Nice, nice. Okay, we got Macho. Throw him in there. And I think that's it. As I set my phone to do not disturb, thank you. All right, perfect. Excellent. Ah, this is what I mean. I need to switch that touchpad. I need to switch that touchpad over. All right, we got some bread. We got some tasty water. Beautiful. Beautiful. Feeling good. And since it's evening, or just about to be evening, we should be able to just jump on in. There he is. All right, what up? So yeah, for now, it's just all the default text. So until we actually get our first character, Xiao, we'll be able to use her to talk to him. But now we know exactly what we need to build his house. You have to interview the house owner to be able to like figure this stuff out. I'm surprised what I got though. It was actually different this time than I got in my my first little test run. But I guess that's what makes the game a little bit more interesting, right? So he needs a slot for the room and a barbell. Well, we have neither of those. So the only thing to do at that point, we're going to make a new save file on save file number 2. Please format it. Thank you very much. Excellent. Nice. And now we're ready to go. Let's go back in. Can never get enough. Also, we could probably just do this. Yeah, go to the dungeon. I'm 2 feet from the dungeon, but I'm too lazy to go there. You know what I mean? There will be no effort on my part. All right, probably going to get tutorial number 2 from Old Man Gramps. Old Man Fairy King. Nani? Oh yeah, it's our potentially playable overworld character. Oh yeah, I'm really happy I enabled the enhanced graphics. You can see it now. I actually kind of like that that I didn't have the graphic mod enhanced at the start because the difference is actually kind of night and day. I just didn't notice it the first time I was playing through. I was like, I don't really, what's the difference? And then now I'm like, oh shit, okay. This ain't too bad. This ain't too bad at all. It's really clean, actually. Like the visuals are really cleaned up. Not as blurry either. Already got the bone key. Fantastic. Again, we still got our tram oil. I don't think the tram oil is stackable. Or at least I doubt it's stackable. Could you imagine if it's stackable? That'd be great. Nice. Oh, okay, you know what? We're probably... So I'll show this off. Look at that. So sick. Oh, that feels good. Maybe, I guess we should go to the tram. We should take the tram. As long as we don't get poisoned here, that would be nice. The monsters do reset, I think, when you go between the tram and the main zone, so it actually would be more beneficial if we went to the tram now rather than later. And we do have a base lard, we have 2 repair powders, and we're relatively close to max health. So let's just jump into it. Why not? Tram oil away. Now, that being said, as we all know, the tram system is great, or the backroom system is great, because it's a predictable way of knowing what kind of enemies are going to be there and what kind of drops we're going to get. It's also great because you can farm a lot of EXP if you have enough repair powder. In this instance, we're not going to be able to do much farming-wise. And probably our best case scenario is to ignore monsters and just go for the chests. Got some nuts. What do we got? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So we got some aquamarine, so we're going to just... Oh, for one, we're going to throw that fire in there. Look at this. We got ice, we got fire, and we got a little bit of anti-sky and anti-marine. Nice. And I think we get a little bit of bonus to other... Nope, nothing extra. So it's just a little elemental and anti-boost. That's okay. I'll take that. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I will take it. Mage Slayer. Okay, so we have ice, we have fire, we have none, we have wind. Let's do ice. Let's try ice out. All right, not bad. I will say, still a lot of damage on our weapon for this. How much abs though? An okay amount. I wonder if it's like worth it. Oh shoot, man! I thought he was not gonna be able to attack back there, but he like full on got a swing in. Thankfully, he did not hit us, because a stamina-buffed enemy is kind of ridiculous. I have a feeling, though, our weapon is quite low, so I think these guys are actually dropping EXP at around the same level. Oh, fun fact, if we have a starting weapon equipped, we get pumped with energy, which is great. Look at that. Let's keep on moving. I think that's actually a vanilla feature in the game, because they didn't want you to get screwed as a like new player, so they just tied the weapon code or the code to the weapon or something. where they're like, yeah, we'll just make it so he doesn't get any real major benefit other than stamina, which is great. Like, I'll take that. That seems nice. Oh, of course I lose my stamina buff, like, right at the last second, though. Great, great. Almost leveled the weapon. We shouldn't get any mimics yet. Another mage slayer. All right. All things we could probably just throw into the dagger and not care too much about. There we go. Gonna get like 1 or 2 hits in here. 1. Oh, my abs are good. Let's just not install Aquamarine. Let's not install Aquamarine. Let's throw in Mage Slayer. And let's upgrade the weapon. And the only reason we're doing this, you may be like screaming at the screen. You're like, oh my god, he's wasting valuable, precious attributes. We're going to get so many of these things as we play the game. It doesn't really matter. And they're probably going to go into another weapon anyway. Sure, it's going to be like a percentage. I think I can hit him one more time. Come on. Yeah, there we go. So you notice how the beeping's not happening anymore? Fantastic. One more hit. One more hit. All right. I'll repair it now. There we go. Look at that. It took a little bit, but it worked. I had to input the button twice. Oh, that's so convenient. See, that's what I mean. That's what makes a game so much better, is when you don't have to fiddle with the menus as much. Now, right now, we are just using... oh, we're getting thirsty. Right now, we are just using fire on our weapon, but we can always just swap it whenever we need. Nice. We've got an energy drink. Fantastic. We're going to need it. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's jump in. I'm really terrified of curse. Please. No. No. Or poison. Oh, God, even worse. Hey, that's rude. Don't do that. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, we got it. Okay, we're good. I kept swinging because I was terrified. I didn't get poisoned, apparently. Or cursed either? Did I get cursed? I don't know. I guess maybe we won't find out until later. But just because I like the animation, let's do this. Look at that. Look at me go. I'm just like living the dream right now. Got antidote amulet. Yes. So we'll just rip that out there. Throw our antidote amulet up there. Wow, we are having a great run so far. Dude, this is the run, dude. This is the run. Speed run 9,000. Oh, yes. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. It's poison. Ugh. I dodged it this time. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness. I guess I was just too close to the last one. We did it. Look at us go. Oh, there it is, dude. There it is. Now, I think the hidden parameters are not strictly detailed on the weapon itself. Yeah. Just said made of bone. Ability unknown. Okay. Big single-edged sword with long reach, easy to use. Like, I wonder what their like perks are. We're gonna get there. I promise you. But this dagger needs to do its job. It needs to get to the point of where it's actually useful. All right, allow me to head back because I have to go all the way back to the tram. So I'll see you in a minute. I have returned. Hello. That took way too long. Can they give me a permanent Dran's feather? Someone just needs to give me a permanent Dran's feather so I never have to think about it. I need them in my life. Alright, so we have all our friends back, but that's okay. That's actually just more XP for us. Oh god. He says as he gets terrified by bats. Oh yeah. The bat texture looks so good. Like, that looks real nice. Oh shit, I'm using fire when I should be using probably not fire. Ooh, we got a prickly. So I think these guys don't like wind. Oh yeah, that guy just took 15 damage. Let's see, this guy, do you like wind? He took 6 damage. Let's try and do ice. He took 9 damage from ice, so we know that he's a little bit... Well, that being said, I think our ice on the weapon is like 10, right? So it's kind of harder to gauge. So we'll just keep that in mind. Ice is 10. I think for some reason I thought fire was 10. Let's not think about that. Let's not worry about that. Oops. Oh god, I don't need to cut the ball. I need to open the ball. I need the balls. Also, we got the barbell. Excellent. Excellente, Almagente. All right. I got 8 damage. Oh god. Please. 8 damage again on wind, so nothing. And fire, perhaps. It's all 8 damage, so none of them I think are the weakness. So I'm starting to notice that if you don't have the weakness of the enemy, then the enemy will take no additional damage. Very cool. Alright, I think this one should be... I think this one's wind. Oh yeah, 15 damage. It's gotta be. It's gotta be wind. Feels good. And this one's obviously holy, but we can't do nothing about that. Not my fault, man. Not my fault. Nice. More money. And we're just gonna wait till our thirst hits rock bottom before we drink anything. But knowing my luck, we're gonna drink that water, and then in one of the hidden rooms, we're just gonna find a pond and cry for the rest of the night. It happens every time. Oh, there is a pond. Worth it. As long as we don't get mobbed in that hallway leading down to there, I think we should be good. Not that it really matters, because we can always get our our thirst back, or rather our tasty water back. But you know, I'm a frugal man. All right, he says after installing mods onto his weapon like 5 minutes ago. But let's not worry about that. I can take the damage. I can take it. Yes, my abs are good. Okay. All right. We're gonna install Mage Slayer. We're definitely not installing the Aquamarine because that's like our carryover gem. Until we find something to slot the Aquamarine into, we're just not gonna worry about it. There we go, look at that. Thirst is back. Was this guy fire? This guy was fire, I think. You were fire, right? I'm pretty sure he was fire. I don't think he died with 2 hits before. That's awesome, man. That is so good. Like, it really does change how you play. Like, you have to play like this in the 100th floor dungeon, and this is going to make the 100th floor dungeon way, way, way better. Because now I'm not flipping through menus for 6 hours trying to find the right element. All right, we got a sign. It's a sign. Oh my god. Okay. What are the chances that we just find like 100 of these things? All right. How did I guess? All right, I guess we have another Sin Sphere that we're going to be making. All right, sorry, I had to fix my microphone there. I don't know, I need to buy a new, whatchamacallit, XLR input? It's like an amplifier, basically. Mixer, that's the word. It's a new mixer. Because I need to buy either a new mixer or probably a new plug, because in some of my videos, the cable kind of comes loose, I think. And then the transmission of the, what do they call? The transmission of the data of the zeros and ones starts failing, and it just becomes quieter and quieter. I'm like, no! And I hate it. It's the worst. It's the worst. I need to repair. Okay, you know what? I need to try this out. We're here. Now, we do have the key, but I just want to try this out. I just want to know. I just want to know. There is a bone-shaped keyhole. You can hear an ominous voice laughing, "Rattle me bones!" Oh my. Whatever that could mean. Oh, I think I also forgot to put the Aquamarine back on. Nope, we're good. Okay. We can almost send the dagger to its death by synthesizing it. Although you do keep the dagger after you do it, but that's fine. Dude, did they like tweak this to make it so we get more tram oil? I'll take it, man. That's awesome. Oh shit! I thought I was blocking for a sec, and then I noticed there's nothing going on there. Okay, whew! That was close. That was close. We almost broke it. That's okay. At least I mean, it's not broken, right? Are we still okay? Is our weapon okay? It's okay. I pet you. I pet you. It's okay. It's okay, Mr. Dagger. We're good, right? We're still friends. There we go. Okay. That was a little bit risky. Oh, I love that message though at the end. So good. So good. Dude, this is great. I'm actually really enjoying this mod. Like the visual enhancements too, and like it just spices things up with the little gameplay improvements. It's great. I wonder though, what happens to this bone key? I guess it just disappears, right? I'm sure it's like if character still has bone key but moves on, just deletes it. I'll head back out. I'm pretty sure it just removes it from your inventory. We'll check. Because we gotta go talk to the village chief. The village mayor. And we're gonna get oh, what's up, Macho? Oh, did I grab the chests already? I'm assuming so. Can't believe it's still nighttime. Did time not pass, or did equal time pass, and like I just not realizing that time has passed? Hello! Give me your shit. Alright, thank you. I will happily repair. I will happily drink water. Excellent. Look at this. What's the button to sort? Square? There you go. I think we're good. Nice. Let's see if we can finish up Camacho before we wrap up the video. Because I want to see if we can grab some side quests here. Oh god! Day 1 night. Did time not pass? Does time not pass anymore when you're in the dungeon? That's kind of cool. Alright, alright. Let's save. Let's save. I think that's also a critical thing because I don't want to run into the issue where we forget to save and then the game crashes and we're set back a lot. Also, we can't use save states. I should mention save states will brick the setup. All right, let's go into Macho's house. Actually, I actually don't need to go into Macho's house in order to fix his crap. Macho desu ka? Got his annex room. Got his barbell. I also got his brother, which apparently was the least important priority on my list for some reason. I was like, yeah, he needs to work out. That's more important than his brother. Let's get in there. Let's go ask him some questions. Hello. No problem, buddy. All right. Give a little hello. We'll definitely be talking to these guys when we can switch over to other characters to see what the new dialogue is, and I'll read through it. Check this place out. Nothing? You're telling me there's nothing? Nothing at all? How could you? It's like I built your house for nothing. But that's okay. Let's give him a light. Let's give him a fence. Let's give him a neighbor. There you go. Nice. Double check. Beast Buster! Nice. Something to throw at my weapon again. Dun-na. Alright. Give me your dank loot, yo. I think he just gives me like Rock Breaker or something. Yeah, Stone Breaker, excuse me. How could I forget? Alright. You two go have an epic battle while I go back into the dungeon and loot. Get more loot. Excellent. Okay. I think... Are there any more chests? I'm surprised that there's no chests because I do remember there being like 2 chests that spawn on these things. Alright. Do you have any side quests? Sorry, I don't have any quests currently. How could you? Do you? Prove me your true strength. I can assign you some monster slaying quests. The monster slayer quests are tasks to kill a random amount of random enemies in any dungeon you have unlocked. Talk to me again to get your first quest. Let's do it! I'm ready. Your quest is to defeat at least 16 dashers in the Divine Beast Cave. Good luck! Just 16 left, and he tracks the number. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. All right, we're doing our first side quest in the next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for coming on by, checking out this video. I do hope you go check the video in the description below. This is going to be an absolute treat to go through. One of my favorite games of all time, Dark Cloud 1, with a little bit of a twist, a little bit of a change. And so, I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next one. Take it easy. Goodbye.